Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings here, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, and even a dash of Disney. So if you like unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. And as always, if you're already subscribed, thank you again so much for being here and welcome back. Today I have my September GlobeIn box to share with you. I've already received my October box and then that was it for the boxes that I paid for. I skipped in November, December, and I thought in January because I wanted to let them get caught up with their shipping. The shipping delays have been across the board. I think everybody is starting to get their December boxes now, but they've been pretty good in the last month and a half or so about keeping us updated. I know they moved to a different warehouse and they are committed to catching up. I actually have a customer support request in with them though, and they are taking up to 10 business days right now to get back to everyone with all of the delays and the holidays. But basically I got charged for another renewal, which I was not expecting. So hopefully I get that rectified very, very soon. But in the meantime, you guys, let's take a look at our September box. So it came in a nice big box, and I know that the theme that I chose has glass, and I did not hear any like glass shards rattling around in there. So I figured that was a good sign. So I kind of pulled all of the smaller boxes out so that we could do this in an efficient way. So let's go ahead and talk about GlobeIn. In case you are not familiar with it, it is an awesome company that puts together these themed artisan boxes for their subscription. And right at the beginning of the month, you get to go in there and choose which one. They come out with like several every single month. A lot of the times like past boxes will still appear. They also have like an add-on time where you can add things from their artisan shop. It's kind of sounds like a complicated process, but in the end, it's actually really, really fun. And they have a very active Facebook community as well, the like Mavens group, which is where I get a lot of my information and reminders and people talking about, you know, the shipping updates as well as like what boxes they've received that they've really enjoyed. And I do really think it's a great subscription, and I'm really looking forward to them getting caught up and continuing to get these boxes because they have all kinds of things from, you know, edible items from across the world, all fair trade, you know, all these beautiful kitchen and home decor things, accessories. It's just a really, really fun subscription because you're always going to find very unique items and feel good about purchasing them because you are supporting those artists in all of those different economies across the globe. If you are interested in subscribing, you can use my code, which is hinoel. I'll leave that code and a link for you in the description box below. But you can get 50% off of your first box if you do a 3-month or more subscription. And you do want to do a 3-month or more subscription because that gives you some extra perks in terms of when you get to choose your boxes and everything. So let's go ahead and look. Now they used to do these like beautiful full color pamphlets about each of the artisan boxes, but they have since switched to doing like this single postcard that then has a QR code. You can also just type in the URL to find out more about the actual artisans that created the items that go into your box, as well as like some images and telling you about the actual items a little bit more. Now, this is curious because I just looked at this more closely and I realized this is not my box at all. And I kind of thought it was just like a sample image instead of, you know, like that they threw in every box. But now I'm looking at the QR code on the back, and this is for the Adorn box. This should be the Chill box. So hopefully I got the right box. So I'm going to go ahead and instead of using the QR code because it's for the wrong thing, I'm going to go to their website, and usually it's just globein.com and then / whatever the name of the box is. And luckily I know that this is supposed to be the Chill box. So let me just pull that up. So the Chill box, you guys, let me see, it's coming up, it's coming up. There's like a little note on the top from Angela, the head of product, about like all the delays and all the challenges and why they need your help to continue to support them. So let's see, here is the Chill box. So it's supposed to have a couple of items, a palm leaf bottle basket in orange. Very specific. They do a lot of these like beautiful woven baskets from Mexico, from Oaxaca, I think. And then it's also supposed to include an iced tea pitcher in white luster, a glass iced tea pitcher. And then it's also supposed to have 2 little glasses that match. So in the same, like, not glaze, but glass style. And then a tropical block printed napkin. So let me just double check. So yeah, they are both the wine glass and the wine glasses, they're stemless wine glasses, but I'd kind of use them as tumblers, and the pitcher are like in this really pretty like white speckled finish, so it's what they call white luster. And I know a lot of people, a lot of the mavens have like these amazing glassware collections where they choose like a pattern. Like I really love the red swirl and like the plain white lines, like, and they like kind of pick which one they want, and then they get the full set, you know, they get like the dessert glasses and the wine glasses and the margarita glasses. And I would love to do that because I love hand blown glass. We can talk about why later, but I love hand blown glass, but I just don't have the space for it. So I don't have a great pitcher right now. I have like a really functional one like for the fridge, but I just thought it would be really nice to have like a beautiful like round hand blown pitcher that I could also use as a vase, because you guys know I like to have my fresh flowers, and I figured this white luster that you'll see in a second would be perfect because it's like really neutral and go with whatever flowers I decide to display in it. So, all right, so we've got this pulled up on my phone so that I can reference it, and we'll go ahead and take a look. So the first thing is that like tropical napkin. Now, this is kind of one of those things that I think is funny that when they do this, they'll do like, I think in my last one I got like a placemat, but I really feel like things like the napkins and placemats need to come in at least a set of 2, because it seems very strange to just have a single napkin. Now, yes, you can use it for something else, like, you know, to put it the centerpiece, you know, and put all of the like family style pots out on, but like I just think it's kind of weird. And I do think this print is really, really pretty. Like it'd make a really pretty like pillowcase, but I just got the 1 square napkin, so I don't know. I like, what do you guys think? Don't you think like, or there should be like the option, like even if they don't want to include it in the box, like maybe it could be like an add-on, but I don't think you can like buy them like one-offs, and they're not always guaranteed like in the add-on sale or the artisan sale. So I feel like when you're choosing these pre-curated boxes, that should be an option if there's something like this that you only get 1. It'd be like them giving us like 1 of the stemless wine glasses. It's like, I want 2, and they sent us 2 wine glasses, but they only sent us 1 napkin. It's very strange. I forgot to tell you guys, the boxes themselves are $40 per month plus about $10 in shipping, but obviously if you do that longer subscription, 3 months or more, then you're going to get a nice price break as well as that 50% off on your first box. All right, guys, and the value is way better than buying those individual items by themselves in the artisan shop. Like it's usually, if you just buy the boxes by themselves without a subscription, they're usually $60 instead of $40. And then same thing if you just like wanted the pitcher, like often like that 1 pitcher in the $40 box will be $40 by itself. So it's a really good value to do the subscription. All right, now this is interesting because it said that I was supposed to get the wine basket, and it doesn't look like this is the wine basket, but let me read you a little bit about the one-off napkin that we got. So it says, in the community of Barmer, India, hand block printing is the primary art form and one of the few means of livelihood. The artisan featured here is Manju Rakecha, a 48-year-old block printing artisan. So love hearing all the stories about the artisans. Block printing may be an age-old tradition, but it also uses up to 50,000 to 80,000 liters of water per day, creating a major conflict of interest for a dry desert region. In order to truly live up to their mission of having a positive impact on people and the planet, the artisans of Barmer knew they needed a sustainable solution. So in 2012, a water recycling plant was installed that allows water to be reused up to 15 times, saving over 15 million liters per year. Not only does this result in a low environmental impact, it also means more resources for the artisans and the job security that follows. Everybody wins. Love that. That is so cool, you guys. GlobeIn, right before the pandemic, was actually starting to put together like curated trips to get to go to some of these artisan workshops, which seemed so cool, but obviously that came to a screeching halt. All right, let me find the basket here. So I wish that, one, that they had given me the right QR code, but also that they would keep doing those like product cards. It would just be nice, even if it wasn't like, you know, a full booklet anymore. I kind of miss that. So it says palm leaf bottle basket in orange. So let me see if I can show you guys the picture. So see, it's supposed to be one of those tall, skinny ones. And I got this one, which is still cool. It's in red, which I actually like better than orange. I don't actually see the lid to it though, so that's kind of curious to me. Oh, it's on the inside. Whew, that's good. So I've gotten a couple of these from different GlobeIn boxes because I was subscribed like right when I first started my channel, and then I took a little break and then I came back to it. So these are great just to like hide different things, you know, and kind of keep everything looking nice and neat. I know a lot of people use them as little like sewing baskets. I don't sew, but I'm sure I'll find something to use with this. And it does kind of go with the decor in my kitchen, which is like red and black. So that's kind of great. So I'm totally fine with getting a different style basket. I feel like that one's actually more functional to me because I feel like the wine baskets that they've been sending might be a little bit narrow for some wine bottles. But let's see what it says about that. It says, say hello to Cecilia Hernandez Santiago, a member of the palm weaving team in San Cristobal, Amatlan, Mexico, a tiny village about a 4-hour drive from Oaxaca. It says, in San Cristobal, Amatlan, residents speak a variation of the ancient language Zapotec. Therefore, there is a language barrier between most Spanish-speaking Mexicans and traditional Zapotec speakers. Cecilia speaks both Spanish and Zapotec, allowing her to translate Spanish into Zapotec for most of these remote artisans, and therefore is an integral member of the team. Dwellings in San Cristobal Amatlan are of basic construction, and Cecilia is saving money from the income she receives from GlobeIn to build a new room with stronger walls, especially for the rainy season. Working with GlobeIn makes her feel hope that all her daily effort will help her provide a better life for her family. So when you read these stories, you guys, then you don't feel so bad about all of the shipping delays. Let's see. Okay, so let's take a look at our little boxes. So there was a little box inside of the basket, and I did kind of like open it up just to make sure everything was good, make sure that there was no breakage, because I like to let them know right away. Most of the time they've been pretty good. Like I said, they have a major backup right now, shipping delay wise, so hopefully they get back to me about that refund, and then, you know, hopefully there's no breakage. But I did have a little broken item in my last one, and I haven't gotten the replacement yet, so I need to check in on that. This is gorgeous though. So I love this. I actually really love the swirl pattern even more. You can kind of see how that's happening at the top, but this is actually like textured. So, and it's kind of iridescent. I think maybe you guys can see that. It's a nice weight to it, really nice shape as well. Kind of thicker glass, so it is sturdy, so I feel like it had a good chance of making it to me intact. But you guys, if you've ever watched glass blowing, it's really fascinating the way they actually take that ball of clear glass and then they'll pick up chips. They'll just have them like laying on a table, and they'll kind of like roll that ball of glass on it. And then this shows that they haven't worked the glass much more after that, because it hasn't like kind of melted into it. It still has that like texture to it. So really, really pretty. Love, love, love that. So let me find out a little bit more about that. So they do have the like glasses and the picture written differently. So it says this is a stemless hand-blown wine glass in white luster. It says, say thank you to the artisan behind your mesmerizing tropical swirl stemless wine glasses. So this is not a tropical swirl, but that's okay. The tropical swirl I felt like was in like reds and stuff. It says, but the artist is Jesus Sandoval. Jesus's fine craftsmanship in glass blowing has led him to create your stunning stemless wine glasses. He attaches the red and white threads. Yeah, so this is not the right color that they're talking about, into the hot molten glass, then puts it into the mold to blow the shape of the glass. Then it's cooled for the red color to assume its natural color. Again, that's not what's happening with this one. Finally, he shapes the mouth of the glass by heating it and then passes it on to another master craftsman to add any finishing touches before it is then sent to the arc for annealing. After an action-packed day, Jesus enjoys going home to eat torta ahogada while kicking back and sipping on a cold beer. So that is really lovely, even though it's the wrong description for a totally different pattern. But I do really love the iridescence of this pattern. Like I said, I actually prefer it kind of when it's like more flat and not as textured and swirls in a little bit more. They do have a white swirl pattern, but I thought this was nice, and they didn't have that white swirl pattern available in any of the boxes when I had to choose for September. So let's go ahead and make sure that the other one is okay too. So we'll see if they match. So at least they are the same pattern, so we know about them, and they're actually very well matched. So I'm pretty happy about that. I think some of the fun in having hand-blown glasses that there are going to be some anomalies, but these are pretty well matched, and I actually really like these. So happy to have these. Don't have a lot of like cabinet space, but things like that are pretty enough to sit out on my hutch, I feel like. And then you don't have to be so scared about using them like I am with my very thin stemmed wine glasses. All right, so let me get that box out of the way. Then the last thing that we have is our pitcher. And again, I didn't hear any breakage. So this box, again, I pre-scored it, and then there was another box inside of it. So let me go ahead and pull that one out. And then I'm kind of surprised, you guys, because again, I kind of just peeked inside. There was no bubble wrap, no tissue around the pitcher at all, but it looked like it was fine. I think it's just because it is that really heavy weight glass. This is interesting though, you guys. So you know how I was talking about how I like the flatter swirl pattern in white versus the textured speckled style? So that's what I got with the pitcher, but this is not the pitcher that matches the glasses or the pitcher that was supposed to be in the chill box. But lovely shape. I actually hope that I can get the glasses that match this instead. I love how when you look through the glass, it kind of creates that crisscross effect because of the way the swirl goes up around the sides. So it does still have that kind of iridescence to it a little bit, not quite as much. I love the swirl on this, you guys, and I love this big chunky handle. I think this will make a gorgeous vase. Looks like a decent lip. You know, sometimes when you get hand blown glass, the lip is not actually that functional, the spout, for pouring things, but this one looks big enough that you wouldn't have to do it at a super slow speed. You could actually do it pretty quickly, and it would probably catch ice so it wouldn't splash, which is great. Love the shape of this, love the design. Wish it was the one that matched the glasses. So I'll definitely reach out to them because I got the wrong basket and the wrong pitcher. I'm actually kind of happy about the exchanges, or I guess the wrong items that appeared, but now I kind of wish that I had the glasses that match the pitcher. I mean, they still kind of go together because they're both white and clear, but you can see the pitcher was supposed to be speckled like this, and they do have glasses that are swirled like this, so they don't match. So maybe I can get a set of the swirl glasses, and then it'll just be a mixed glass set, and I'll have 4 glasses to go along with this giant pitcher, which I do really like that. And I think that getting this whole box, you guys, for $40, probably a little bit under that because I do 3 months at a time, is pretty amazing, because that's how much you would pay for just that pitcher alone. And then you would get all these extra things like the glasses and the little napkin and the basket. Still wish I got 2 napkins though. Let me read a little bit about this though and see. I just want to make sure that it is supposed to match, but in all of the images that I saw of this box, yeah, so you can even see in this picture, you guys, it is more speckled. It's not as textured as the glasses, but it's definitely not that strong swirl that we wound up with. Interesting. So it says, because it is supposed to be in white luster, which is what the glasses are in as well. So it says, meet the artisan behind your gorgeous new iced tea pitcher, David Herrera. David enjoys watching the Avengers movie series because of all the epic action scenes, which is why he enjoys the epic action of working with glass blowing. David is a finely skilled craftsman that is very knowledgeable of the glass blowing technique behind your large iced tea pitcher. First, he takes a piece of fiery hot molten glass and layers on more hot molten glass, where he then rubs it on metal to give it its shape. Then he adds the red and white threads. I feel like they needed to check their copy because they just used the copy for the one color for all of these, giving it its mesmerizing swirl design. In the end, the measurements and quality are verified before it is passed on to another artisan who cooks the pitcher in the oven, I don't think that's the right verb, but that's okay, and adds the finishing touches such as the pitcher mouth and handle. Once the finishing touches are added, it is placed in the arc in the annealer, where it is completely tempered and cooled for approximately 12 hours before final revisions and packaged for its journey to your home. So it is really cool to see when they add the details like this. I feel like this is an amazing skill, and this is actually a blown handle, it's hollow in the middle, I think, which is really, really cool, you guys. So it's really fun to watch glass blowing. If you've never done it before, I highly recommend it because it's mesmerizing. I've gotten to watch in Hawaii and in Mexico and of course in Italy, and it's just I could watch it for hours and hours at a time. Beautiful pitcher, beautiful basket, beautiful glasses, not exactly the box that I was expecting. So I will reach out to their customer service just because I do need to follow up on those broken items and my refund that I've been waiting on, but also to see what is there to do about the items that were supposed to appear in this box that did not. Maybe they will like help me out in procuring the glasses that actually match the picture, and that would make me happy. I'm fine with that basket not being exactly what was advertised in the chill box. Let me know what you guys thought about this box from GlobeIn, and if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.